What's up, everyone? Kinetic Coach Dan here at the NSCA-TSAC conference in Orlando, Florida. I got my man Jordan Burke here, inventor of the RepOne EStack. We're at the collaborative booth between RepOne and Bridgebuilt. They have this incredible rack system here that's mobile, deployable, efficient, and effective. Just what you need if you're in the military and law enforcement field. But this device right here, the EStack, is truly special in its own right, and its inventor is going to tell us all about it. Jordan, what's going on with the RepOne EStack and what makes it so different from all the other mechanical resistance we're seeing out there these days?
Yeah, sure. So EStack, as its name suggests, is an electronic weight stack. And so it is a digital weight product. It's not the first digital weight product, but when we decided to make EStack, we looked around and we said, you know, you don't tend to see digital weight in tactical environments. You don't tend to see it in performance environments, in commercial environments. And a lot of the challenges that prevent that from happening, digital weight overheating in areas of high demand or high volume, the rope wearing out after a short amount of time. These are things that we wanted to address so that these populations can get the benefit of this technology. Right? The technology being advanced sports science like isokinetic modes, like concentric, eccentric overload, velocity loss, all this cool stuff. But also in like commercial environments, getting access to 1 pound increments, right? Or in apartment gyms.
Or rehab environments, right? Yeah.
Right. Rehab environments where it might take them, you know, 30 grand or 50 grand to get them an isokinetic machine. Yeah. Now it could be much more affordable, and it could be on a cable integrated rack training.
Right.
So,
or it could even be a standalone unit all itself that's not taking up hardly any space in your facility. And a lot of physical therapists have a very small facility as it is. They need a lot of bang for their buck for what that facility is going to be able to utilize for.
So you nailed it. We're talking to physical therapists right now about using our single upright products. We're partnering with a manufacturer right now. So on a single upright, you can get a lot done with a trolley, an EStack, and 3 square feet.
Cool, cool. So let's take a look at the actual interface of the EStack and what makes it so efficient and effective to switch from mode to mode, different weight loads. We're going to get in close and actually take a look at those modes right now. Check it out. All right, so we're going to get up close and personal with the EStack here. Jordan, take me through our modes and how it all works.
Yeah, so you have regular load mode. So you change the weight. And we wanted this to feel a lot like a weight stack because it's going to live a lot in a lot of the places that traditional weight stacks live. So it's a little bit inertial compared to a lot of digital weight products that are very iso-inertial. And we'll have an iso-inertial mode before we launch, but we like this concept of familiarity, right? And really easy, change the weight, twist the dial. If you go into these settings, you can set safeties. So if you want to, let's say set a belt squat safety, so you don't have to squat all the way down ass to grass to get the belt squat belt onto the rope. Things like this. You also have auto load, auto unload. So we call all that stuff safeties. Moving on, you have concentric, eccentric. We're not a fan of nested complex menus. So concentric you set here, eccentric you set here.
Yeah.
Right? Simple enough. And then because we're performance oriented, if you want to change the ease of transition between phases, it's that simple. Right? So 1-inch transition, very abrupt, but that gives you the most out of the 62 pounds of the eccentric.
Right. You get every last bit of it.
Exactly. And then banded, you want to change bands, it's that simple. Right?
One little click.
One click. You don't have to do setup and tear down of individual bands.
And what's the variance from the initial weight all the way up to whatever the final weight's going to be? Is it dependent on how far back you are from the starting point or the anchor point, or
based on distance?
Okay. Yeah. And then how much is it going to increase from, say, 65 pounds?
So it'll go as far. So EStack has 20 feet of rope payout.
Okay.
I don't know what 65 pounds will turn into. 20 feet out.
We haven't tried that yet.
But you go to a conference like this, and this is only the second time we've ever shown off EStack, right? Pre-production. But you come here, you talk to some really smart, like PhDs in exercise science, and they get into the nuts and bolts.
Yeah.
Right? They want to know, like, is it linear? Is it exponential? At what distance is it going to hit your target load? Right. So all this stuff, the interface is built to accommodate a bunch of different...
All of the above, yeah.
What our goal is, if you want to do exponential band tension versus linear band tension, we can really easily just allow you to add context-aware settings.
Gotcha. specific to your situation, what you're trying to achieve. You can be as sort of broad spectrum, traditional weight training, band training, what have you, to get the absolute most specific positional strength that you're looking for when it comes to the rehab environment or sport specific positioning, landing positions, whatever.
Exactly.
Right.
And then we have, of course, isokinetic mode. So you can set the velocity target here, and you can set the minimum resistance here, and it will increase the maximum resistance to keep you at this target speed.
Gotcha.
Isokinetic, very good for a lot of different reasons.
Right.
People love it in physical therapy, recovery, return to sport. I also personally love it for like a really intense burnout at the end of a workout.
Right.
Big fan.
Yeah. And you know, having just that, all of that availability in one single standalone interface that's quick, efficient, and effective makes your training that much more effective. So make sure you check out RepOne, guys. The EStack is the cable training and mechanical resistance training system of the future. And most importantly to me, and particularly for environments like the military and law enforcement in America, it's made in America. So that's going to be a huge aspect of getting this product into the hands of the people who I think need it most, which is a lot of our warriors. And in your experience, what have you guys been seeing with military and law enforcement utilizing a device like this for specific injuries that they're dealing with or specific training situations that they're dealing with?
Yeah, so we have a lot of military, law enforcement, fire. We have a lot of those on our wait list. I think a lot of them are excited to use EStack because it gives them a lot of different options in whatever space that they already have, with the equipment they already have. And in those environments where the digital weight needs to perform, it's important that we're not going to worry about overheating.
Right.
And we're not going to worry about like the rope tapping out after a month.
Right.
And if it needs to be maintained, it's easy to maintain.
Yeah.
Right? The tools you need to maintain it are already in there. You have magnetic latches to get inside where you need to get inside. It's plugged into the wall, so it's not going to die. Right. These are all the things that are going to allow those environments to use this technology often for the first time.
And function effectively and efficiently and deployably. That's what matters most.